Hi guys, I wanted to take a couple minutes to talk to you about a topic we've spoken about several times during this global crisis, and that is how to set measurable and manageable goals. Right now, when I'm talking to people, I'm seeing this theme is coming up again in a different way, or just the same way, but I'm seeing it differently or more clearly. I'm also identifying with this. I've been challenged on why am I struggling with motivation. So I figured out for me a process that seems to be helping, and it seems to be helping some of the people that I'm speaking with. So, under the umbrella of measurable and manageable goals, we want to get very precise. So, this is this idea of like, how do I slice things thinner and thinner? So, number one, and again, if you want to get a piece of paper, these might be a few things to write down. So, you can pause, grab your paper, pencil, press play again. Number one, I want you to consider, what is my philosophy of what I want to attain right now? What is that statement of where I'm headed? Is it just wellness? Is it healthy living? Is it balance? Happiness? I don't know, finding myself again, whatever the philosophy statement. It could be a song lyric, it could be a quote from a song, whatever it is, without judging it, just jot down, what is the philosophy of what I'm driving towards with my goal setting. Now, underneath that, I want you to consider, okay, in the past, what were the things that I was doing to meet that goal? So for me, I'm always really wellness orientated, and so in the past, basically, I would get hooked on sort of like healthy eating programs. I'd get hooked on a healthy exercise regime. I'd set goals. I would set really big goals. The bigger, the better. I would just like set goals for reading and like how many books I was going to read in a month or a year. And I'd set goals for business philosophy, connecting with people, scheduling dates with people, my friends, all these things. I had all these things that I was doing. And now I'm like, geez, I just don't feel like I know how to do that again. But my philosophy is wellness. Underneath that, I want to consider, what are my main focuses of wellness. So for me right now, when I get it really simple, I'm going to say, what are two main points? Now you might have to zoom way out and go through all of those parts of what was informing your philosophy prior to the crisis, like I just sort of ran over. And then try to find two key points. So for me, my two key points, number one is spirituality, and number two is my healthy living. Those are priorities for me. I'm turning 40, and I don't want to take advantage of my body at the mid stage. So I looked at my two goals and I thought, what is going to be the thing that drives me to be able to do this? And I created a third piece, my motivating piece, which for me that meant adjusting what time I'm getting out of bed. And if I could create a window where the toddlers are not hanging off of me, or I'm not at my desk, or I'm not creating a vlog or doing whatever I might be doing to be very, very busy. So I decided I'm going to get up at 6 a.m. and my goal will be that I want to practice my spirituality. I want to get into some good, positive spiritual literature, the Bible. And my third piece was, I want to incorporate exercise in a moderate way, because I really like to get crazy and intense with exercise, and then I end up injuring myself. Now I've decided I'm going to get up at 6 a.m. I'm actually getting up at more 6:30, but hey, 6:30 is a win right now. Those days that I'm getting up at 6:30, it's not every day, but let's say it's 5 days of the week. So 5 days of the week I'm getting up at 6:30. My number one priority is getting up at 6:30, 6:30. My number two priority is spirituality. So then in that window of time, I'm going to create a space where I'm reading something. I'm really honing in on my center of soulfulness and my connectedness to something greater than I am. And then my third priority is exercise. So I'm not necessarily getting up every day at 6:30. I'm not necessarily reading my Bible every day, and I'm not necessarily exercising every day. But if I'm getting out of bed at 6:30 5 days a week, And then I'm reading my Bible, or I'm reading something really inspirational. I'm connecting with something that's feeding my soul. Probably 5 days a week is actually what's happening, because that's my second priority. So I've created a space, and then I put that priority in. And then my third priority, which is just to get moving in a very manageable way, something that my brain can picture. Yeah, I could actually do that. So even if I am exercising 3 times a week, that's something. So this is just the system. I hope that by using my self-disclosure and my own example, that will be a way for you to understand it more clearly. Again, there's the number one, the philosophy. Number two is creating some goals. So I created these 2 goals of like health and spirituality. And then the third thing that really drives that is creating the space, whether that's getting up earlier or taking a break during your day. However, you're going to have that accountable space to put that manageable thing inside of. All right, you guys, let's keep working at this. This is just par for the course right now. We're just trying to find our footing, and let's do it. Let's find our footing. Let's get rocking these measurable and manageable goals. Please feel free to write a comment below if you want, and we'll see you next time.